Welcome to our LinkedIn Live podcast with Paul Butterfield. Welcome, Paul.
Thanks. I'm excited to talk about this program today. So let's go.
Well, the theme is the Sales Enablement Excellence Awards. Paul, what is it?
So I think that at a high level, the way that people should look at it is this is, as far as I know, the first award recognizing the work that sales enablement leaders and professionals of all types are doing, but in a very meaningful way. And by that, I mean, as part of the submission process, we're asking for documentation of revenue impact. We're asking for some validation from other leaders, such as the CRO and their organization. And so I'll admit that is a little higher bar than maybe some other processes. But on the flip side, the people that win that are winning for really specific reasons and for how they're impacting their company's revenue stream, which I think is critical.
And also, there is a panel of judges. Can you talk about them?
One of the things that you and I, decided early on is we wanted to have a rigorous selection process, but also one that was fair and unbiased. And so we were lucky to get several key academics from our field. We've got Dr. Joel Laban from Johns Hopkins, Dr. Rob Peterson from Northern Illinois, and Dr. Howard Dover from UT Dallas. And I'm very excited about that. I think, again,
don't forget Stephanie Boyer.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you for reminding me.
Right.
Yeah. So a panel of four well-known, well-respected academics within our space that I think just brings a whole new level to, again, when someone wins, they had to impress not just you and I, but that group of folks too.
Right. Absolutely. We don't want to, create a pay-for-play model. So we decided to make this completely free so that everybody, there's no award application fee. There's no fee to attend the Sales 3.0 conference where you receive the award. So we removed all the barriers. But let's talk about the pillars of that award. I think that people need to know why we have created it and why we are so passionate about it.
Okay. So starting with the top, it's a way to elevate the appreciation for the work that people are doing within the enablement profession. So we're elevating the profession, but also recognizing individual achievements and elevating careers. The outcome of all of this will be sharing of best practices. We already have submissions, and we're expecting more phenomenal submissions, and we'll be able to help disseminate that and help everyone get better at enablement. And what I don't know if you and I have talked about that I think is another good byproduct is there's still a lot of lack of clarity for some folks, not necessarily in the enablement community, but maybe in the sales leadership community about what enablement really is. And by promoting this brand of enablement, which is strategic, which has documented impact on revenue, I think we'll start to change perceptions of what the profession is as well outside of our community.
I think it makes a lot of sense, but I would add there is a fair amount of inspiration that flows from watching the winners, hearing their stories, networking, rubbing elbows with those that have achieved really the pinnacle of the profession. So if you are in the audience right now, you want to go to QR code, there's a link, and you can apply. It doesn't take very long. There's one tricky part, which is that we ask for video endorsements. They don't need to be long, 1 minute, 2 or 3 minutes at the most. And we've already looked at some of those, and I'm very inspired. I'm very excited about that.
Yeah, agreed. And I think the other thing I would want people to think about is, if they're not familiar with Sales 3.0 conferences, take a look at who attends that. Now take a look at your career and think about being recognized on stage in front of that group of GTM leadership. May
Yeah,
not result in anything immediate, but your personal brand is definitely going to get a boost.
right. I think it's also good to sort of explore the possibilities because
Hmm.
everybody is in transition of one way or another to the next stage of their career. And when you
Hmm.
get exposed to 300 director level sales leaders at Sales 3.0, you see CEOs, you see COOs, you
Hmm.
see VPs of sales enablement, you see VPs of revenue enablement as well.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
you are going to be exposed to uh, a ton of experience that you can draw from that will help you elevate your game in the profession.
I think it's also worth mentioning that you don't have to be the person, you don't have to be submitting just on behalf of yourself. So I'm sure we have some people that are going to see this that might not that might be in that GTM leadership role. They might be a CRO, et cetera. You can submit someone on your enablement team on their behalf. Now you'll need to help them get you some documentation, some things like that. But if you know someone who's having a real impact and you think they deserve this award, we welcome that submission.
Awesome. Well, I want everybody who is in sales enablement to apply and join us in Las Vegas, and we will have another live cast in a couple of weeks to reinforce and share some of the results we have received from the applications. But the what is the deadline, Paul?
August 7th is the deadline.
All right.
And if anyone watching this, the landing page that the QR code would direct you to, we've tried to make stand on its own. But you may still have questions, in which case, feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn, and I'll be happy to answer anything because, again, we want everybody to have a chance to apply for this.
Well, Paul, congratulations. This was our first live LinkedIn broadcast, 7 minutes and 32 seconds of pure gold. I enjoyed that.
Yes, there we go. Yeah, agreed. I agree. And I've really enjoyed working on creating this with you. So thank you to you personally and Sales 3.0 for bringing this opportunity.
No, thank you, Paul. I remember the many conversations we had, some late at night, and where we
Yeah.
co-created something that I think will have enduring value and will elevate the profession of sales enablement. And you and I are both founding members, so it's near and dear and close to our hearts.
True.
Thank you.
Talk to you soon.